What's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Blood Up Gaming, where we are playing not for broadcast. This is a very interesting looking game. I'm waiting for the YouTube to tell me that we're live, so that I can listen. Alright, cool. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Okay. So, I saw this just on the PlayStation Store, and it looked very interesting to me. I'd never heard of it, never seen anybody play it. It does look like it's going to take up pretty much the entire screen in order to play it. Which is why I've messed with my camera settings a little bit, so it's a little more transparent, it's a little smaller, it's a little more out of the way, so that hopefully if there's something there, I'll be able to see it and be able to use it. You know, it's Christmas time, a lot of things get broadcast, a lot of things need to get censored. I figured this was the perfect game, and we've got additional content, so you know this ain't just a one-off, baby. I do own that content. Alright, slot 1. I've never played this before, so this looks like normal mode. Sure, let's do it.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
It's weird, I'm listening to it and listening to it. Whoa, that got loud, huh? We'll see how this goes. Turn off the subtitles at any time from the pause menu. Can I change the sound settings at any time from the pause menu? Day 1, the election. Sounds like a lot of... I'm gonna have to get censored. Fat Tony. Oh, hello. Pony. Instead of Sony, it's Tony.
Hi, David, I have a call for you.
Oh, hi, I'm David. Okay.
Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry.
Okay, I'm just gonna hope that the sound is right,
Give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already,
because that's very distracting.
screens. Right,
Look
at
forward.
the top, that coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath
Just like YouTube.
the screens, the one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
If I look to my left?
These plugs control everything in the studio.
Oh, God.
Set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Okay.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the...
There's so much getting thrown at me right away.
Unfortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast.
Okay.
Quickly, mate, look down under the desk.
Oh my God!
Types on the left, they're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
I didn't read any of those.
Getting a signal from the studio soon.
National Nightly News with quotation game in the shape of now.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Okay.
You don't see if you make me go out in costumes.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw of the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Honest Andy's totally independent.
How do I do that?
Flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medical.
Lawrence Blundercatch?
Of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic...
Right. Button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate. Next thing is the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. There's so much immediately. I also heard in the trailer and reviews for this game that it is a lot like if you were to actually work on in the newsroom like this.
Now, lovely, mate.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
Okay.
Interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right and use the right stick on your right and move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
The critics have accused him
Okay.
of a lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming...
Oh my god, I can see how this game gets really hard.
Former Home Secretary...
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert.
Okay.
When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right.
You got it.
Press one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh,
I thought
Wanker Snatch?
personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cool, A+.
First ad break, you're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit tricky.
This is where it gets tricky?
A multi-cam sequence, because you're
Oh.
going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1, try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2, don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3, don't stay on reaction shots for too long.
Oh my god. Oh, I feel so stressed out. Oh, this feels like a job.
Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen
I would be talking more, but like, there's so much that I have to pay attention to. I can see why nobody's played this on YouTube. I don't know what you said.
From the break,
Oh, fuck.
thank you so much. 10 seconds, everybody.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to the National Night.
Okay, thank God.
Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
On screen 4.
Star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare...
Right, go to Blunderclatch on screen 3
Uh-huh.
when she says his name.
By
Gotcha.
none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide
I
now.
already did.
May I say having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated? Yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
Thunder Twat.
I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for love.
Oh, man.
A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards.
Okay, I'm still getting more viewers.
But I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Yeah, that's a great question. Jesus Christ, there's so much that I have to look at.
I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding. Giving. Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
I thought she was going to talk. There we go.
Of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes
I don't know, why not?
one should always
Oh my god.
strive to...
I'm not even looking at the time, I'm just going by my feelings.
Oh, well, don't worry, you won't do it again. Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Which opens next week.
Right, I've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
The bunker. Oh! Okay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha.
I don't know that.
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Nolans mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate. Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Hold down the R2 button, but this time, move the right stick up.
You got it.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
That said downwards. I'm paying some attention to other shit.
The sterility.
Look at me. Look how good I'm doing. Look how great this broadcast is.
Bloody perfect, mate.
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude.
We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
You got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Salad! Yeah, I did notice that. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's simple. That's easy. I can do that. Yes, sir. Another A plus for me. I'm doing fucking brilliant. Oh, what?
Mate, if you don't turn up the broadcast volume, you won't be able to time your bleeps. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like
Oh my god, I've got so many volumes mixed in this episode.
two. Hold it down. Remember to select screen one now. Got my feet. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's two, mate. You can use the buttons on your wireless controller to select the screens you want.
3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to advance headquarters. I'm told we can now go live to advance headquarters. Peter Clement and where the two leaders, Peter Clement
Oh my god.
are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Well, what? Where do I start?
They said we couldn't do it. They said we couldn't do it. Every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against southern. But you,
Hold it down a bit higher there, mate.
Whoops.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a
Nice.
couple of celebrations. Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrations. Coarser than a Grown is funny. Coarser than a Grown is funny.
Oh, shit.
Let's be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Who can blame Peter for celebrating?
I'm getting used to this, man.
Are not a political party. Advance are not a political party. What you have when things are going well. That is what you have when things are going well. Suffering. You don't need a party. When the country is suffering, you need a party. A team that can change things. A team that can change. But today is day one of a new. But today is day one of a new fairer.
There's so I'm not even talking and I'm screwing this all up because I was. Oh my god.
The party's over. They should be putting their shit in pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
Again, colourfully put, but not before we came out here to address the nation. We used our executive powers. We used our executive powers.
I love this. They put so much work into this.
Been on that short bit long.
Yeah.
You know this sort of
And like they're even doing stuff in camera one that I could cut to if I really wanted to.
Tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system. No more hiding wealth offshore. No more hiding wealth offshore or creative accounting. Trust funds or creative accounting. Avoidable
I've got nowhere to hide. We revoked your passport. We revoked your passport. You want to leave like you threatened before the election.
Oh my god. Okay, so I think the frequency only happens during commercial? Shit. Wrong one.
To raise the living standards of us all. To raise the living standards of us
Said we'd have to raise billions. You'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours. When we've reclaimed what's ferret shot.
Okay, I'm gonna put the broadcast there since I don't really have to.
Drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
Perfect.
Ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been.
This game is amazing, I gotta say.
Ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
With that, thank you for your time.
Nailed it.
Well, interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for
Okay.
the language. Hopefully we get that bleeped out for you in time.
Nope.
Someone's going to be in trouble.
Haha.
So,
That's
the situation
me.
braces itself for new government. That's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got him now. Thanks for the help, mate.
Hell yeah.
He's about to leave. He won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate.
Some old boring politics then?
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Man, he took my joke. I was gonna say lucky you. Oh my god, okay. Segment grade C, fuck you, okay? I tried my best. Okay. This is gonna be a lot to look at, and probably not a lot of talking. I'm gonna be completely honest. Holy shit, I had like this whole thing planned of like, oh, Christmas, and you gotta censor everything out, and talking about my past week and how I'm on like a little bit of a Christmas break from work, and just, holy shit, dude. Okay, after all that, let's take a look at the volume and see if it's mixed properly, or if somebody's gonna be in real trouble. You can't really hear any of the game, can you? Like at all. Okay. Continue. When the program's finished, you get a broadcast report. Oh no, you could hear it. You could hear it alright.
Bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page. Right, this is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show.
Okay, yeah, you can hear pretty well during the actual game.
Really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here never once.
Okay, there was a little bit of a dip, but then look at that. It gradually came back up. Some rude words were broadcast. Fuck you, an interference-free show. Hell yeah, adequately edited. That's right. That's what we do here at Blurb Gaming. Adequate. Continue. Broke ass port. So wait, is that the thing? I'm the cleaner who just happened to walk into the editor's room? What the fuck? Oh my god, water is so good.
This is the last page and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Okay.
Alright mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections. Brushes and adverts. Let's start with broadcasts. Pop in there now.
Okay, broadcasts.
Broadcasts that you've done. Choose any one of them and select load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Which one do I want to look at? I mean, I guess this one. You know, the only one that's there.
We'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly News. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the...
I love this. I love this TV.
Moving on up. The election win that experts said...
Hold on. I wanna see how good I did from the start.
The National Nightly News.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up. The election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile. Controversy as global megacorporation Remington 6 buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent, and corners the flowered market.
Okay. I did a good job. I did a good job. Look at that. Look how good that looks. I did that. I mean, come on. You gonna hire me, TV companies, or what? I could work for the news. I could be a... whatever this is called. Is this the editor? This can't... Is this...
But first, the votes
But first...
with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote, is the biggest election win in living memory. Advance appealed to voters up and down the country with their bold promises of permanent change.
Uh-huh. Man, this is just as boring as watching the news. So I guess I did a pretty good job. See, that was good. Okay, this is what I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch the adverts that I put on.
This is reality. This is the story of you and how you're stupid and asleep. It's about how you were promised the Elysian fields, but you ended up filleting Satan for the salty crumbs. It's happening here. It's happening now. And it's all happening right in front of you. I'm Alan James.
Hi, Alan James.
One of the country's most controversial columnists and speakers.
And they're going to take your poor sweet grandma, and you're never going to see those dribbling dentures again. Oh, grandma, look at their faces. That's not what cows look like. You call it the stock market. I call it the stuck market. Because it's just another pole they've stuck up our collective... I don't care if he was once your nephew, Cameron. He's standing in the way of the truth.
Now, Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, is coming to your city.
I'm Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, the gospel according to Alan James, and the Alan James shall set you free. And now I'm bringing my message directly to you.
Because he's the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Right in front of you.
Alan James.
I'm Alan James.
Alan James.
Alan James is right.
Alan James.
I'm Alan James.
This Alan James would have been a fun role to play.
Dates and times.
Yeah. We all know how this went. This is fine for the most part, except for the one little curse that I didn't even hear. This must have been fun to work on, really.
And every week we'll send you an authentic, ethically sourced...
Yeah, see, this was a good ad. This one was like a good... Okay, I'm done. Why would I want to do that? Oh, fuck.
This is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go.
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's online honestly the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this. 10 seconds, everybody.
A TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
So I can just mute all of those.
Welcome back. And I'm told we
and
can
just
go live to Advance headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Okay, this I think could be fun because then I can look at whatever the fuck they were saying because I really wanted to pay attention to them. Are you crying? Cool. It's not exactly a fun thing for a YouTube stream, I'm sure, though. Julia Salisbury. I'm today. You arrive home to find post on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Current wealth, broke ass poor. Yet I have a 2-story place right now. It's a form from the new advanced government, asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Wait, my name's Alex? I thought my name was Dave. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. I was playing Baldur's Gate earlier today, and there was somebody with the last name Bone Daughter. And the joke that I just made in my head made me think of a joke that I made then. I think you can think of the joke with the name Bone Daughter. I think you can understand where the joke was going. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. Ooh! Okay, cool. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would... Yeah. I'd say be productive. Huh. I don't talk a lot at work. I don't talk a lot in general. But I especially don't talk a lot at work, I feel like. I have to get more into the job and into the people before I start talking a lot. I've been at my current job for like a year and a half, and I just started talking a lot more. So yeah, be productive and get to work immediately. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would... I would recommend that they report it. I probably wouldn't report it myself. An entire department... It depends on, where am I working? Is this at the news station? Is this, I don't know. Question 3. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. An entire department. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would... need work on time. It's the annual company bar. Look, I've worked overtime before, but if you don't need me, I'm fucking gone. And if you say you need me and I know you don't, I'm fucking gone. That's why I have a Christmas break right now. My department did well. And now we don't have to work at all next week, so I'm fucking not going. It's the annual company barbecue, and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, or washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. I'll go, but I wouldn't mind missing it. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you... My speech for what? I'm retired. I'm done. In your spare time, you are doing things like listening to music, making models. I do like listening to music. 10 political... Nope. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Yeah. If I had children, I'd invest so much time in them. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experience. See, with me, exploring somewhere unfamiliar isn't gonna look like much. Like, when Andrew and I went to New York, we didn't do a whole lot. I remember going to a comedy, we were there for a week. I remember going to one comedy show, which was great. It was super fucking fun, don't get me wrong. It was super fun and they had a party afterwards, it was great. But we went to one comedy show and like tried, I remember eating, oh, we did go to Times Square. We went to Times Square, but like, out of a whole week, there are only like 2 or 3 things of memory. For me, going somewhere unfamiliar isn't super about the somewhere unfamiliar, it's about the people I'm with. So if I were to go on vacation by myself, I would probably do more stuff, but I would probably have less fun. I would have more experiences, but less memories, if that makes any sense at all. I would want to go with, like if I were to go to New York by myself, I'm going there with a purpose. If I'm going with friends, I'm going for fun. That's a really long segue. I'm heavily overcompensating for that entire level of the game. Structured day out at a theme park bursting with thrills and attraction. Theme parks are fucking fun, alright? Theme parks are a romantic getaway. I haven't been on a roller coaster in so long. Oh yeah, let's go to a theme park. It is most important that the government keeps people no. Safe would, if you think that's the most important thing is to keep them safe, yes, it's very important, yes. But you know how many things they could justify under the name of safety? Look at almost any dystopia. I don't know why that's the first place my mind went, honestly. Like, my mind immediately went into, like, martial law being in effect. And it's not the most important thing for them to keep you happy or equal, because some people need more than others. I'm gonna say free. Especially if you call yourself the land of the free. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Yellow. I've skipped more days! It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. See, you can't see it because I framed this perfectly. There's so many dishes in my sink right now. And by frame this perfectly, I mean, I'm probably exaggerating a little bit, but it's just a lot for me. It's enough that I don't want to do them. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. So sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers. But I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act? Literally work in news, Chris. It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness. Which is why I need your help. Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. taken mine in half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look so similar, so I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? You want my passport? This is... I just did the news, answered a quick little questionnaire, and now my sibling-in-law is asking for my passport. I don't think I would be very comfortable, especially given the fact I don't know what you need it for. Obviously to flee the country. I don't know why. This game took so many turns so quickly. I thought I was just gonna have a fun time. Oh, I forgot to bleep that out. Oh, here's a funny advertisement. What is going on? I know, also, I want to specify, I know you seeing me going all like this feels like it's a lot for YouTube. This is, this is, like, if you had seen me with Mortal Kombat and, like, asking about Hanzo Hasashi, this is what I was doing. This is unfiltered. This is not just for YouTube. This is me. This is my genuine reactions. I don't understand the turns that were just made. Fine, I'll solve this myself. So much for family loyalty. Fuck you! What? Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. Like, I knew there was some wackiness behind this, this game. I didn't think we were just gonna jump right into that wackiness. What is this? Oh, yeah, okay, hello? Oh, you're Dave. That makes more sense.
Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on.
Oh, right, power.
There's the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Should we play this? Is this toy safe? Put it down there. Teen Team. Elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. Okay.
You can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again. And the Vision Mix is already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them. And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here.
Okay, so it is still lined up with the screen. Okay.
Here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll get back.
Oh no, you're not. Oh fuck. Okay.
Is this Janet society thinks dogs have their own secret language.
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old.
Okay.
Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always been
That looks so fake.
top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to
I'll start by playing by the rules.
In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehearts. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash, intrepid scientist Dr. David Ward and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgan have today
I see.
explore Dante's Tale.
So I can influence the world.
Was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to
It's a lot of power. This also makes me think of another game that I was already planning to play next week for next weekend's stream.
Only the latest in a series of successful expeditions.
Interesting how these are interconnected. I wonder if they're made by the same people.
The pair stated, we will face the plentiful
I want to look it up, but
like we always have.
I probably shouldn't. I have a lot to pay attention to, and I'm in the middle of a stream.
Sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very program. Johnny is
Who the fuck is the Grim Reaper in the background there?
whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her
Snatched inside my snatch.
And Grievous Bodily Charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective.
I'm not sure which one I wanted.
Are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to cut a nut? All that, and mega group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming on tonight's
3,
National Night
2.
News.
Oh my god. We're doing great, guys. Alan James! My man!
Speaking of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are,
I'm getting good at this.
And this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is
shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most destructive threat that world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these...
Bollocks is a cuss?
Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan.
I thought Bollocks was like crap. Is that a curse?
I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The assets and wealth
Wow, I actually clicked the right button just out of instinct.
have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly...
I meant to hit X, but I was right with square.
They're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals, they're pumping it...
They're making the frogs gay!
But only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
I forgot about ads.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them, then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said I've got a word in. That's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day.
Wait, how the fuck?
First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on the desk.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural level, Jeremy.
I'm leaving, Greg.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about
Hello, Mr. Donaldson. Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public.
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all run for over
Oh, this is great. I love that. I love that twist.
looking into windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or cosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Okay. ADHD is doing well for me.
This clearly states that...
Whoa!
Hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus...
Oh yeah, he said bullocks again, didn't he?
I think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay.
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gimp space.
Whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the...
What the fuck? And I thought the wife leaving the dude was great. What the fuck is this? I have to rewire my brain to see bullocks as a bad word.
Bob Peel there, re-locking down the police's position on morality force. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swap. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. But,
Okay, I got this.
Has the time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
No.
Tony! I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Wait, is the wank the bad word here?
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, little Chris, Big Chris, and Vampire Chris, little Chris.
Uh-oh. And stripper Chris?
One sec, love. On the news. One sec, love. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just got to sit up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this?
You Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy?
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal there, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that.
No, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally...
What the fuck?
How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to gain a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Oh, God.
It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
I have a feeling that power box is gonna overheat at some point. I'm gonna have to turn on that fan.
How hard can it be?
This is on you.
10 seconds, everybody. Open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5.
Got it.
4. 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one.
I'm joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Jeff Algebra.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when
It's
we
true.
travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me.
Yeah.
My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Put it in, coach. Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Grant arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then, Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny, because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're very political.
Me neither, bro.
I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic, mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Oh, God.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone.
Alone, dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi, Gary. Oh, heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist! Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel
What
better?
the fuck is this?
Father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel laps. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum if for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes! Oh, oh, oh.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Dalton. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe.
Is that Mary Mouser?
I
No.
But doesn't make it so.
Kind of looks a lot like her.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
B for Blarp Gaming. Oh. No, that's not Mary Master. Looks a lot like her though. At first. 7 out of 10 dentists. What is this? Jus de cochon. Juice. What is cochon? CCB gets me a C. Okay. What was wrong with the first 2 segments? Fuck you! I've received full wages. I'm still broke ass poor. Okay. They still like me. I need to see this. Damn, I'm good.
Further strengthening your body when you can strengthen your face.
It's just the kick and the curly brown hair that made me think of it because Cobra Kai.
Chemicals from your skin. The high salt content actually pulls the dihydrogen monoxide right from your pores.
That's water.
Brittle skin you've come to expect.
Dihydrogen monoxide is water.
Revitalize the appearance of the strength of your face's skin. 41% of women we surveyed.
We can censor that.
have visible flakes, and 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it.
What is cochon?
Jus de cochon, because we said so.
Cochon. Cochon meaning. Okay. Yeah. That's, French? That's chicken. Come here. Come here. Say hi to everybody. No, say hi to everybody. Hi. Say hi. Hello. I know. I embarrassed you. I'm sorry. Hi, baby girl. Alright, let's move forward. Play the telethon, an entire bonus broadcast in the extras menu. Alright, what day are we at now? Day 8, let's go up to day 15. A late night. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on your countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. You know where this is headed. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underline twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You still... You used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. Clearly surprised, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the TV waiting up for his return. You start awake to the sound of TV static. It's gone midnight. There's no sign of Charlie or Sam. Arriving at the friend's house, you find your son, who miraculously notices the time when he sees you. You may think you were born yesterday, but at least he apologizes. That's something. Can't help but let him off this time. Whoa. That's quite the jump. And I'm still broke-ass poor. Help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. See? I knew this was good for the Christmas stream! Here we go! I mean, it has been just about an hour, but I fucking love this game. It's been like an hour, right? Yeah. It's been over an hour. But look, we made it to Christmas! I knew this was the right one for Christmas. See? I made the tie-in. You're sitting at the head of the table now, at your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. Okay. Okay. Christmas is usually such a nice time of year. Okay. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? Mother stares vacantly at you, confused. She comes back to herself at the start of recognition. Yes, thank you, Alex. It's lovely. It's been happening more and more lately. This got so deep so quick! I mean, it sounds like he's hosting. I'm hosting. Alex is hosting. So I might as well make a speech. I also like how Alex and Sam, both of those names are pretty gender neutral. They can go either way. And Chris is a they. That's great. I love it. You make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. Murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Chris, come on now. It's Christmas. Can't we put that behind us? Let's try and enjoy ourselves. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter Susie sees the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? This sounds familiar. Susie rolls her eyes. You know, me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year. I was hoping you'd help me with the money. Ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. I see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures. You know, money is really tight now that Grandma's staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Suze. We'll find a way. We'll find a way to make it work. Sorry, were you going to consult me on this? I have a feeling that would have gone bad either way. I have a feeling Sam was going to be mad at me either way. I'm totally reading this as a gay couple, by the way. Alex and Sam are both men who are in love with each other. Or were, until I refused to give Sam's sibling my fucking passport. Which is illegal. I thought Sam was gonna have my back. How many years have we been together? And Sam's not gonna have my back for not breaking the law for his sibling? Oh, I thought what we had was each other's backs more than anything. More than insecurity. More than lies. More than discomfort. More than life. I thought we had love and each other's backs. See, if we didn't skip an entire month, maybe I would have been more present. But I'm sorry, I'm working this job, and I'm trying to do good so that we can have a better future together and for our children, Sam. I'm sorry. You feel your cheeks flush red and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately, but this rebuke still seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems to brighten. But luckily for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity, and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking at you. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. You had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas. Assume Pat is dad. We're past New Year. A welcome windfall. Can I, save and quit here? Alright. Welcome windfall. We'll just go until the next broadcast, I guess. And start there. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the Teal Advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm the receipt and validation for the new Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. As such, it's our pleasure to enclose a check, which we hope you will see as a symbol not only of our gratitude to you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check. And a sizable one at that. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. The weight of your financial burdens lessens slightly. It's bliss. Current wealth, what is money? Fuck. A long weekend. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year, you and Sam go away for the weekend. Usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it. We're comfortable! See? Look at that. We're comfortable. Every year, you and Sam go away for the weekend. You've been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work. Just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle, and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes down the stairs, brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. No. Like I said, this is my anniversary. I'm assuming I've requested the weekend off. I'm assuming that was approved. Fuck you. I'm not working. What was that? Comes a voice from behind. Nothing important, you reply as you put on your coat, adrenaline coursing through your body. Grabbing Sam around the waist, you practically slam the front door. You might as well enjoy your time off. You're going to pay for it on Monday. Fuck you, Bozeman. An unwelcome return. You get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleagues. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I am very disappointed, Winston. Was it worth it? Fuck yeah, it was. Suck my cock. A permission slip. This is not nearly as much broadcast stuff as I was expecting. Son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. What are the Go-Getters again? Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us all home after, so you won't have to do anything. Oh shit, what are the... I forget what the Go-Getters are. I played an ad for them. I didn't watch the ad. This is why you watch your ads. Fuck! This is why you go back after each broadcast and rewatch the ads. Oh, shit. Sure. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. I feel like that's a lie. A free ticket. When is the next broadcast? Oh shit, some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Alan James is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? It'll be hilarious if nothing else. I mean, honestly, yeah. Show's entertaining, but much less funny than you thought. He's a powerful public speaker, and something about it sticks in your mind. Lying in bed that night, wide awake, long after Sam's breathing turns heavy, it hits you. It was the crowd. Not laughing, but roaring. A profitable partnership. After a particularly long day at work, my God, you come home to find the post sorted into piles as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish. But a letter with the increasingly familiar Advance logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Sorry, I'm reading. This letter is to inform you that the Advance government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality. Okay, it does. That's so cool. It says there what it says there. That's cool. That's actually so cool. Because most games, they'll just squigglies. Oh, those are definitely words, and these are the words that they are. It actually says it. And that says A. Winston, and that's like an address. Oh, that's so cool. And 3 stamps. I don't know how postage works, but 3 stamps. That's cool. They put so much effort into this, and I love it. Like, there's so much more story than I was expecting. Like, I thought the story was just going to kind of build over time. Anyway, by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing the resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. Current wealth is not worrying every day. I don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions served by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. I have already played a Crazy Neil ad. Let's do Crazy Neil. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? Now I'm back to work. The Tempest. Day 153. Okay, I am back to work. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Always remember your future is unwritten, so make it a good one. Have a good night. Morning if you're watching this after. Well, I guess technically morning now. Afternoon, evening. Kitty cat, dog, whatever your pet is, or your kids, or your significant other, or that slice of pizza right in front of you. Fucking treasure it, dude. Whatever it is, find something that you love and stick with it. See you, everybody.